things. We got some emails that you guys have been sending in, so let's get to the first email today. And the first email today comes to us from Michael, who writes, "Hey John, what are your thoughts on actors announcing they are leaving a show after a season when the season isn't even over yet? I hate it. It's a huge spoiler. They may not be saying how they will leave, but when they end up dying or leaving for whatever reason, it's no surprise. I wish they would just stop with this nonsense. Good day, sir." I said, good day. Now, of course, this is coming on the heels of the fact that Emily Rickards, I believe that's her last name, Rickards, who plays Felicity on Green Arrow. She just announced that she is leaving Green Arrow, or Arrow as it's called, at the end of this season, not when the show ends after next season. Because we all know Arrow is now ending its run next season. After a 10-episode run next season, the show's over. We all just assumed that she would stick around for that, but she has now announced that she has left, or she is leaving at the end of season 7. And the showrunners said, oh, it broke our hearts that she's leaving, but, you know, she's always a part of our family here, blah,
Sure.
blah, blah. So, you know, he brings up a good question in the email about, isn't this frustrating? Like, as a viewer now, you know something huge is happening to this character at the end that's going to take them off the show. Whether it's death or just moving away or whatever. How frustrating is that, Rob, for shows that you watch? And is it a spoiler?
I think it is frustrating, and I think it is a spoiler because, you know, we now live in this information age where I'm sure she's looking for the next job. You know, so she puts it out. I'm available is what she's saying.
Yeah.
But it bums me out. You know, I don't like that when that happens. By the way, total aside, it was announced this morning that Netflix renewed the Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, Umbrella Academy, which is no surprise.
No surprise.
No
But I'm very
surprise.
excited.
But Umbrella Academy Season 2 will be coming.
Love it. But yeah, I don't like it, man. I don't like to know because, like you said, it's a spoiler for the show, or like our viewer said.
Yeah.
I don't want to know that. I mean, come on.
The one thing I'll say, and I agree with you, The one thing I'll say is this. In an age and era in which all of us walk around with global communication audio video devices in our pockets.
Supercomputers.
Yeah. It has become nearly impossible to keep major things a secret. There is going to be a lot of people that know that Felicity is leaving and gone. And what I've often said is this. It is better for a studio, like when we're talking on a studio level, I think it's better for a studio to get ahead of it.
Right.
And take control of the narrative.
Totally agree.
Like, instead of Deadline running a story, we have reliable sources letting us know that Emily Rickards is leaving at the end of this season. We can only speculate about the behind-the-scenes drama that drove her to leave and blah. So what do? They get ahead of it. And she comes out and says, I have loved these 7 years. It's been great. I'm leaving. And then the showrunners come out and say, it breaks our hearts that she's going, but she's always part of Arrow family, blah. You get ahead of it and you take control of the narrative. Because if you don't, and it leaks, and because let's face it, there's probably 100 cast and crew members that know she's leaving.
Yeah, then it's like, why? Is there a problem?
Yes.
Does she have a drug addiction problem?
I just see a drug
I mean,
problem.
what? There's always something weird because everyone always goes to that. How about the fact that after 7 years, maybe she's just tired, wants to have a family life, raise a kid, whatever it is she wants to do.
Or what you were saying, as an option for another job.
Right. And it's like, if you know the show is ending, you get another job, but you might have to leave early.
Yeah.
You're out. You're out the door. I mean, 7 years that's basically contracts for TV shows run usually 6 to 7 years. And then you have to renegotiate. Maybe she didn't even have an option for the 8th season and they didn't want to pay her enough.
And here's the other thing. Remember, when she started on the show, she's supposed to have 2 or 3 episodes. She was supposed to be a minor recurring character in the first season, and that's it. And then they turned her into a full-blown thing that she marries Arrow. So anyway, there's all that. All right, what do you guys think about that? Jump down in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts.